My name is Phillipa Nanyondo Wavamunno Byamah. I'm currently a senior manager in Special Assets Management Division. Special Assets Management is charged with the general quality of the portfolio of the bank, so both in the retail and the corporate space. I would say we are charged with the collections and recoveries of bad debts. So managing bad debts for the bank, both in retail and corporate. I have worked with dfcu Bank for 6 years and 5 months, and I can say it's one of the best employers I have seen in the market. Okay, so I got into dfcu first heading the credit operations unit. So under credit operations, I came in at the time that was 2014, and I helped to manage the integration of both the credit administration function together with the securities and documentation unit. So I managed to seamlessly see the marriage of these two units, because originally the securities and documentation, who are the lawyers, used to actually report under legal. So I was brought in to marry the two, and this team started reporting under credit, and were able to deliver high quality services and getting first time right, especially for the documentation and admin services for the bank. So I later moved to Special Assets Management, where I currently am, where I'm charged with looking at the quality of the portfolio, making sure that we are monitoring and collecting and also recovering on bad debts for the loan under both retail and corporate. We have been placed in these positions of responsibility by God, and I must say I'm in the right place at the right time. Growth to me is seen through the different pillars of success. I look, we've got different pillars like financial, intellectual, family, fitness, and so on and so forth. So growth is looked at, through those different pillars. So I have grown. I am not the same Phillipa you saw 5 years ago. Yes, I've grown in terms of age, but I have grown in these different spheres. Intellectually, for example, I have invested a lot in my personal growth, because I've realized a degree I got 10 years ago has become obsolete. So I keep relearning every single day, teaching myself. So I've invested a lot in the intellectual pillar. If I look, for example, at community, I am supporting 2 orphanages actively every single month, and also involved in other community initiatives like looking after people from different displaced islands and so on and so forth. So intellectually, community-wise, I have also grown. When I look at career, I look at my career as also from the angle of how many people have I inspired to actually do what they're supposed to do. So we've been placed in positions where we are, facing or interacting with people. So I've also helped numerous people be able to achieve their highest potential by inspiring them, by motivating them, by empowering them. And then you look, for example, at the sphere of financial. I can say I'm in a better space. It's not about the salary increment, but no, it's about also learning how to manage finances better and being able to prepare myself for retirement. So I am a better version of myself than I was 5 years ago, and definitely I can say there's a lot of growth there. Top 3 lessons that I have learned, very importantly, when you empower and inspire people, especially if you're in a position of leadership, when you empower and inspire your team to do what they're supposed to do, they'll be able to attain, you'll be able to attain more as a team when you empower each and every single member, explaining to them what they need to do, how they need to do it, being very detailed to that point, making sure you're taking your time to build people to be able to do what they're supposed to do. That is very, very important. Number 2, we as individuals, women out there, even men out there, we need to learn that if we want to grow through the ranks, we need accountability partners. We need to look for someone who's going to motivate us to what we want to achieve. So that is very important. Accountability partners, or getting someone, as a mentor or a coach, is very important in your career growth. And that is one of the things that I learned early in my career, and it's something that I picked on to and got a mentor for myself. And then thirdly, what I would say is that, as leaders, we need to ensure that we continue giving women space to grow. Yeah, we you know, when it comes to employment, we ensure that we still have that balance, and where we have ladies, and you know, being able to give them that breastfeeding hour, being able to allow them to, you know, carry out their other duties and still remain productive. So that support system for women should still be you know, controlled or managed, or be given to women as their, I wouldn't call it privilege, but something to just help them be able to manage in the corporate world while also managing their family life. First of all, there is a saying that real queens adjust each other's crowns. So we should be people who look out for our gender as women. So what are we doing? I want to challenge each of you to think, what are you doing to enable another woman or even girl child become better? So women adjust each other's crowns. Let's not be each other's competitor. Let us be each other's cheerleader. There's already a lot of competition out there. And if women realize that together we are actually stronger, together we are able to achieve much more, let's adjust each other's crowns. Let us give each other objective feedback, as opposed to maybe backbiting or talking behind someone's back. Give feedback to someone so that we make them better. Yeah, because together we are better. Then secondly, and definitely most importantly, we need to keep doing self-evaluation individually. And that is one thing that I can challenge each one of us. That self-assessment, and it also comes from self-awareness. So you look at yourself and say, am I a better person today than I was yesterday? Look at other people for motivation. Look at other people for you know, basically getting that kind of inspiration. But then when you're coming to evaluation, you evaluate yourself against yourself. So you ask yourself, have these conversations where you're asking yourself, am I a better version of myself today than I was yesterday? So that is the challenge I would like to pose to each and every one of you ladies out there.